to Off the Record. This is going to be a pretty quick and easy edition. We're doing Perhaps Love, and it's a beautiful song, and it's quite simple. So let's get started. Here's the introduction. The introduction is a D chord, and you're going to hit the fourth string, open, and then the third and first together. So it's open fourth, first and third together, and then we're playing these sixth intervals. So you're going to go to either a little bar G, or you can just hit the first string, third fret, and third string, fourth fret, like that. So you'd go from a D chord, and you don't even really need the full D chord because you're only playing the first and third strings there also. But it'd be either a D or those two strings. I recommend the chords just so you see where they derive from. So you have D, and this little G, or these sixths. And then the last one is going to be the first string and third again, but the first string, fifth fret, third string, fifth fret also. Like that. So the positions are this D, this kind of G, little bar G, and then these two here. And this is actually comes from another inversion of D7 right here. So we have D7 here, and this is also the next inversion of D7. But we're only playing the two strings, first and third strings. So basically we're here, here, and here. And in between each set of notes, we're playing the open fourth string. So we have open fourth, open fourth, open fourth. And then we get to the song. So let me just play that at tempo. Here's the introduction of Perhaps Love. Goes like this. You'll also notice when you watch different concerts, live concerts that John Denver's doing, he often does that intro different. So this seems to be the most common one, and I believe the one that's on the record, or off the record. So let's get now to the verse. Here's the picking pattern. We're going to play a regular old-fashioned G chord. And you're going to hit the sixth string, then the third string, then the open second and the first together. And John, I tend to use my thumb. Like I would go sixth string, fourth string with my thumb, like that. And then I use my other fingers for the other strings, like my first and second. John tends to, on this chord anyway, and the big chords where he's using all the strings from the low to the high, he goes thumb, index finger on the fourth, thumb, index, and then ring and middle finger on the first and second strings. And you'll see that I wrote the fingers on the tab so you can follow that along. So it'd be like this. On a G chord, sixth string, third string, first and second, again, and then back to the third. So we go sixth string, thumb, third string, index, first and second, ring and middle, and then back to the third string. And then that's the same exact pattern for the E minor. So I go to E minor. In this case, you don't even need your left hand because it's not using any of the fingered strings. So we could literally do it like this. So again, sixth string, third string, first and second string. I'm going thumb, index, then middle and ring, and then back to index. So here's what you have for the first measure, G to E minor. G, E minor. The next measure, a C chord, it's almost exactly the same, except instead of starting on the 6th string, you're going to start on the 5th string, because that's the bass note of the C. So we go like this: 5th string, 3rd, 1st and 2nd, and back to the 3rd. And then a D chord, regular D. And this is the same, except for the first note is now going to be the open 4th string, the D. So whatever the name of the chord is, that's the name of the bass note that you're going to play. So it does help to know at least some of the names of the notes in the first few frets, especially the bass notes, because it's pretty important to play the correct bass note when you're playing any song in any chord. So that measure, once again, goes C, 5, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then D, 4, 4th string, 3rd, 1st and 2nd, and back to the 3rd string. So I'm going to play the first 2 measures. Starting with G, we're going. And that repeats. Now here, instead of going to C, he goes to A minor 7. That's an A minor without your 3rd finger. And it's the same strings that you would pick on the C chord. 5th string, 3rd, 1st and 2nd, back to 3rd. Now instead of a D, he goes to a D7. Either chord is fine. He goes to D7, so we'll do that too. 4th, 3rd, 1st and 2nd, back to the 3rd. Then the next part is B minor, and we're just going to play 5th string, 4th string, 2nd and 3rd string. So just the middle 4 strings. And for some reason, when I was watching the live, he changes the fingers he uses on the right hand a little bit. Instead of going thumb, index, in this case, he tends to go thumb, thumb. Thumb, 5th, thumb, 4th, and the middle and index on the 2nd and 3rd string. So we'll do that. So B minor, 5th string, 4th, 2nd and 3rd, and back to the 4th. E minor, same as we did before, 6, 3, and the first 2 strings. Then C again. D. Now here on the memory of love will bring you home, that's A minor. The memory of D7 love will bring you home. And here he's just arpeggiating the chord. He's playing 1 string at a time. On A minor 7, you go 5th string, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. And then I'm going thumb, thumb, index, middle. The memory of, then D7, same thing. Except you're going 4th string, 3rd, and 1st and 2nd. Love will bring you. So that goes, I'll do it without the singing. A minor 7. And the D7 is just like what we did before. I'll do it with the singing now. A minor 7, the memory of love. Let's do that again. The memory of love will bring you. And then on home, he does arpeggiate the G. He's going 6th string, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, like this. 6, 4, 3, 2. So 6, 4, 3, 2, and then when he returns back to the next verse, he's going to play a D chord first, and he just strums that. But instead of strumming like that, which you certainly can do, and that's probably what I would do, he plucks these like this. Thumb on the 4th, and then first finger on the 3rd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd finger on the 1st string. So that's more of like a classical style where he's plucking like this. So that bar goes G. So I'll do this whole thing starting at the verse. Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from the storm. It exists to give you comfort. It is there to keep you warm. B minor. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, A minor 7, the memory of love will bring you home. And the second verse, when you get to the second verse, the end of it, the memory of love will see you through. Instead of going back to the D, he just ends on the G. So A minor 7, the memory of love will see you through. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're at the bridge. And the bridge goes B minor, and that's arpeggiated, strings 5, 4, 3, 2. And he's going thumb, thumb, index, middle. So B minor, you have thumb, thumb. And that's the part that says, love to some is, and then E minor is the same as we did before, like a cloud. Here he's plucking a C chord first, 5th string, and then the first 3 strings. To some, then a D, all 4 strings, first 4 strings. As strong, and then G, the regular pattern we did at the beginning. As steel, and that just repeats over and over. The B minor again. To some, a way of living. To some, actually pluck again. To some, a way to feel. Goes again. And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go, and some say love is everything. And then here, we're just going to get ready to go back to the beginning again. And so he's going like this. He's going so slightly different. On the A minor 7, 5th string, thumb. Then 3rd string, index, 4th string, thumb, 1st string, middle. This is just like the regular finger picking pattern he uses in his faster songs, but it's very slow. So 5th, 3rd, 4th, 2nd. Some say they don't. It's like that. A word for each note. Some say they don't know. And then here we're going to go to a D suspended. There's D, we just add our pinky. And we're going to go strings 4, 3, 1, 2. And then we end on the, so he's going like this. We end on that 1st string. We take our finger off, so we go from basically a D suspended to a regular D. And he's picking like this. Again. So I'll do from that last 2 bars. Some say they don't know. And it's back to the beginning. Perhaps love. So what I'd like to do now is just play through the first verse and second verse and the bridge, and without singing, and you can play along. I'll do it nice and slow. Here we go from the beginning with the introduction. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Perhaps. some. A minor 7, some say they don't know. So I messed up the A minor 7. And that's fine too. I think I went 5th string, 2nd string, 4th, 3rd. Doesn't matter. Some say they don't. And the way he does it usually is 5th string, 3rd, 4th, 2nd, like what I wrote. Some say they don't know. And then it's just back to the beginning. And it just ends like we ended the 2nd verse with A minor 7. My memories of love, D7, will be of you. So that's the whole song as John plays it. So enjoy. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Tell your friends, subscribe and like and all those things. Feel free to email me. You can find that information at my website, gordonlustig.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know your progress. Until then, this is Off the Record. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memory of love will bring you home.